Hello everybody, and I'm introducing it today. This is my special privilege. Life on the red sofa, Helen and me, here we are, and we're going to talk about something desperately important. Are we?
We were.
What are we going to talk about? Oh yes, we were talking about the fact that nowadays life is so much more complex than it used to be. And Helen and I have both seen a number of decades under our belts. Do we admit to this?
Yeah,
you do admit to this. And certainly when we were children, things were a lot simpler. And I think this is something that everybody says. But this is not helped by the recycling system. I just want to say, not helped. And recycling, it's a good thing. The need to recycle, not such a good thing. And in fact, just before we started, we clicked the on button on the camera. I was ranting a little bit about seeing people sitting in their cars, running their cars. Turn the darn thing off. If it's too hot, take a pullover off. If it's too cold, put a pullover on. We have this really excellent central heating system, personalised for each one. It's called pullover on, pullover off. Took me ages to train James on that one. If you're too hot, darling, take your pullover off. If you're too cold, put a pullover on. Have we got this?
Yeah.
When do you take a pullover off, James?
You cool down.
And what was your rant?
Oh,
you had a rant too,
Christmas
didn't you?
cards, sorry.
Oh,
I know
Christmas
it's
cards.
Christmas and I know it's lovely to receive them, but I don't see the point of, if you all work together or you live in the same house together, when you can give each other a lovely big hug and wish each other a personal Christmas, why do you have to write a card and then that card immediately gets thrown away and has to be recycled? So there are a few in my family that I still send cards, so people who live away, or particularly the older generation, and I know they would be dreadfully upset if I didn't send them a card. And I
get really upset. She never sends me a card.
I never send her a card.
Get upset
but I give you lots
every
of
year.
hugs.
You do give me lots of hugs.
So I just don't see the point of it, and to the point where I brought this up at the staff room because it was annoying me so much.
I didn't mean to start this one off. Sorry, everybody.
So we don't do Christmas cards anymore. So we put this lovely big paper on the wall and we all write messages to each other on it, and you can all read it when you come in the staff room.
Good.
And then we scrumple it all up, put it in the bin after Christmas.
Yeah, and
but it is annoying.
I liked your wrapping paper idea, brown paper.
Oh yes,
that's bits of holly for people to prickle themselves.
Yeah, that's my new thing. I'm not doing Christmas paper, particularly the metallic and things which you can't recycle. So we're going for brown paper. You can decorate it yourself.
I like it.
String, going really back to basics.
I think that's really cool.
Yeah, and it takes a little bit of thought as well.
There was a time we could use newspapers, but there aren't many newspapers around nowadays. Newspaper is great as wrapping paper.
Yeah, that is true. So I don't send Christmas cards, but what I do is I send a cheque to a charity each year, because I think that money that which could be £25-30 that you spend, including the postage, that could actually go to better use. So usually it's Winston's Wish, it's a charity that I send a cheque off to. I just think it's a better use of my money. But
I think it's time we nationalise the recycling system. Whenever we have a guest in our house, they say, where do I put this? It'll be, and we have the chicken bucket, which is scraps that are suitable for the chickens. Don't put tea bags in the chicken bucket. We have the compost bucket, which is scraps that are suitable for putting on the compost heap. Then we have the green bag for bottles, cans, foil, and formed plastic, moulded plastic. And then we have the green box, which is suitable for any form of cardboard or paper, Tetra Packs, except for Christmas wrapping paper, as you say. Yeah. So, and actually working through that system and telling people what to put where is a flipping nightmare. And we know that just up the road it's going to be different. So a friend comes over from Cheltenham and they won't have a clue. They're like babes in the wood. Yeah. They haven't a clue.
Yeah. Because I know I live in Hucklecote, and there's we border. You've got Gloucester City Council, and then you've got Tewkesbury. We're in Tewkesbury, and my friends in Gloucester. How complicated is that? Because even their bins are different colours.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, so that's really complicated.
So nationalisation of the recycling system, please. We want to see this. Even better, let's stop having formed plastics and single-use plastics in our supermarkets. We're just going to add our voices to that one.
Yeah, we thought it needed addressing, didn't we?
Thank you. Bye. Bye. see.